One angel's wing touched the ground beneath an entire city and lifted it into the sky. Every home, every street, every soul inside it flipped upside down in a single instant, then hurled back to the earth below. This wasn't a myth. This wasn't an earthquake. This was a punishment so exact. The Qur'an describes it as stones marked, one by Allah himself. And it happened because one prophet spent years warning his own people, and not one of them listened. This is the story of Prophet Lut Alayhissalam. Lut Alayhissalam was raised in the household of his uncle, Prophet Ibrahim Alayhissalam, and believed in his message from the very beginning. When Ibrahim was forced to leave his homeland for the sake of Tawheed, Lut traveled with him. During this migration toward Palestine, Allah honored Lut with prophethood and sent him to a city that had fallen further into corruption than any nation before it, the city of Sodom. Sodom sat on major trade routes between Jordan and Palestine, visited constantly by merchants and travelers. On the surface, a thriving city.
Underneath, one of the most lawless places on earth, travelers passing through were routinely robbed, some never making it out alive. But the Quran makes clear that wasn't even their worst crime.
Allah describes the sin for which this nation became infamous, a sin no nation on earth had ever committed before them.
And we had sent Lut when he said to his people, "Do you commit such immorality as no one has preceded you with from among the worlds? Indeed, you approach men with desire instead of women. Rather, you are a transgressing people." Surah Araf.
It was not a private failing hidden in shame. It was practiced openly, defended proudly, a complete collapse of the natural order Allah had placed within his creation.
Prophet Lut stood before his people and called them back to Allah. "Will you not fear Allah and obey him? Verily, I am to you a trustworthy messenger.
So fear Allah and obey me. And I do not ask you for it any payment. My payment is only from the Lord of the worlds." Surah Ash-Shu'ara.
Then he confronted them directly about the sin destroying their society. "Do you approach males among the worlds and leave what your Lord has created for you as mates? But you are a people transgressing." Surah Ash-Shu'ara 26 to 165, 166. "Indeed, I am, toward your deed, of those who detest it." Surah Ash-Shu'ara. Their response wasn't reflection, it was a threat. "If you do not desist, O Lut, you will surely be of those evicted." Surah Ash-Shu'ara. Years passed. Not a single person in the city embraced the truth except his daughters, not even Lut's own wife, who remained a disbeliever inside his own home.
He confronted them again, naming their crimes directly, and mentioned Lot when he said to his people, "Indeed, you commit such immorality as no one has preceded you with from among the worlds." Surah Al-Ankabut 29 to 28.
They mocked him, daring Allah to punish them. "Bring upon us the punishment of Allah, if you should be of the truthful." Surah Al-Ankabut 29 to 29. Exhausted but unwavering, Lut turned to Allah. "My Lord, support me against the corrupting people." Surah Al-Ankabut 29 to 30. That prayer was about to be answered.
Allah sent 3 angels among them, Jibril, Alayhissalam, disguised as handsome young men. They first arrived at the home of Prophet Ibrahim as guests. Ibrahim prepared a feast, but his guests didn't touch the food, a refusal that unsettled him, before he was given glad tidings of what was to come and told of the fate awaiting the people of Lut. The same 3 angels then made their way to Sodom. Lut's daughter spotted them entering the city and ran to tell her father. Prophet Lut knew immediately the danger his guests were in. The men of his city would try to violate any handsome stranger who came through. Too embarrassed to turn guests away, he brought them quietly into his home, hoping no one would notice. But his own wife saw them enter and betrayed him, rushing out to tell the men of the city that Lut was sheltering 3 attractive young men. Word spread instantly. The men of Sodom gathered outside Lut's home, pounding on his door. Prophet Lut pleaded with them, "O my people, these are my daughters. They are purer for you. So fear Allah and do not disgrace me concerning my guests. Is there not among you a man of reason?" Surah Hud 11 to 78. Their answer exposed exactly what they wanted. "You know that we have no need of your daughters, and indeed, you know what we want.
Surah Hud 11-79.
Cornered, Lut said, "If only I had against you some power, or could take refuge in a strong support." Surah Hud 11-80. That is when the guests revealed who they truly were. "O Lut, indeed we are messengers of your Lord. They will never reach you. So set out with your family during a portion of the night, and let not any among you look back except your wife. Indeed, she will be struck by that which strikes them."
Indeed, their appointment is for the morning. Is the morning not near? Surah Hud 11-81. Jibril Alayhissalam struck the men outside, and every one of them lost their sight instantly. Confused and furious, they cried out, demanding to know what magic had struck them, and vowing revenge on Lut by morning, utterly unaware there would be no morning left for them at all.
Prophet Lut gathered his daughters and left Sodom under the cover of night, walking forward, never looking back. His wife, who had spent her life siding with the disbelievers over her own husband, was left behind. Allah presents an example of those who disbelieved, the wife of Nuh and the wife of Lut. They were under two of our righteous servants but betrayed them, so those prophets did not avail them from Allah at all. And it was said, "Enter the fire with those who enter." Surah At-Tahrim.
As morning broke, a single overwhelming scream tore through the city. So, when our command came, we made the highest part of the city its lowest, and rained upon them stones of layered hard clay, marked from your Lord.
And it is not from the wrongdoers ever far away. Surah Hud 11-82-83. Indeed, we sent upon them a storm of stones. Except the family of Lut, we saved them before dawn, as a favor from us. Thus do we reward he who is grateful. Surah Al-Qamar 54-34. 35. The city that had prided itself on its sin, that had threatened to expel a prophet for warning them, was erased in a single morning. Prophet Lut returned to his uncle Ibrahim, and together they continued spreading the message of Tawheed until Prophet Lut's death. To this day, the site associated with Sodom's destruction lies along what is now the Dead Sea, directly on the ancient route between Makkah and Syria. The Qur'an tells us this was intentional. A permanent sign left along a road travelers would pass for the rest of human history. And indeed, they are situated on a known road. Indeed, in that is a sign for the believers. Surah Al-Hijr 15-76-77. The warning of Prophet Lut's people wasn't limited to the Qur'an. The Prophet Muhammad Alayhissalam addressed this exact sin directly. The Prophet Muhammad Alayhissalam said, "Whoever you find doing the action of the people of Lut, then kill the one who does it and the one to whom it is done." Sunan Abu Dawud.
Allah's curse is upon the one who does what the people of Lut used to do. Narrated by Ahmad in his Musnad, cited in Mishkat al-Masabi.
The story of Prophet Lut isn't simply history. A nation can be wealthy, confident, and completely unashamed of what it does. None of that protects it from accountability. Lut, Alayhissalam, succeeded in exactly what a prophet is sent to do: deliver the truth, warn sincerely, and remain patient, even when not a single person around him listened. His success was never measured by how many people believed him, but by his obedience to Allah. Indeed, in that is a sign for the believers. Surah Al-Hijr 15-77. If this story moved you, don't. Just watch it, reflect on it. Subscribe for the next story in this series, and leave a comment telling me which prophet's story you want us to cover next. Until then, may Allah keep us firm upon the truth, even when we stand alone.